on? It's Giantslayer on a Sunday night. We're playing Pathfinder. You're here on the Rough Magic Twitch channel in case you weren't sure. Don't worry, we got you. Just hang out here. We'll be in the chat. Hang out with us for a little while. Wherever you are, that's cool. Now you're here. Maybe you're also here in the future and you're watching us on YouTube, and that's also really awesome. Thank you for that. We've got other stuff going on Twitch that you can watch. We're only here doing Giantslayer every other Sunday. If you show up the other weeks, Richard is running another Pathfinder 2e campaign called Gears of Revolution. Come hang out with me in the chat. It's super duper fun. And what else can I tell you about Rough Magic? You know, you can play games with us whenever you want to. If you live in Chicago or Jacksonville or Detroit, we have live games happening in a bar near you. And if we don't have them happening in a bar near you and you know of a bar near you that might let us run games with you there, just, hey, let us know. You can reach out to us via our website. It's roughmagicgames.com. Pretty easy peasy lemon squeezy. Please hope my brain loads more information that I can. Hey, if you came to see us at Polar Vortex this weekend, that was awesome of you. Thanks for that. We're going to be on the con circuit this whole summer and fall, so we hope to see you out there. Oh, hey, also big news. We're adding another weekly show to our lineup starting on March 13th. We have a Shadowrun stream moving over from Gen Con TV. It's called Emerald Glitch. And guess what? You can see me there too. So hope to see you there. You can also join us already. We're still running on Gen Con TV. That'll be Thursdays at it's like 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern is when the game starts. But before that, they run a show called Rules of Cool. Hang out and talk about cool game stuff. So looking forward to that. Oh, hey, you can also, you're already on our website. You're already looking at it. You're writing us an email about how you want to hang out. Now, also, maybe let us know if you want to run a game online, because if you're not in any of those three cities, we can be in your computer. We're in your computer now. We've stolen Michael. Michael is going to come back and run the game as long as somebody hasn't actually, raptured him away.
Michael. Actually, physically stolen Michael away from
Literally.
us.
He, in theory, he said there was somebody at his door. So if that's you, give him back.
I swear it wasn't me. I only play a rogue. I'm not actually a rogue.
Hey, let's take a little bit extra time since he's not here because I don't think I do proper introductions very often. Oh, good. Thanks everybody for sending him back. I'm Tara. I'm playing a bard, Esther. Wes over there. I don't know. I don't have my thing up yet, but he's playing a rogue. He said it himself. Dan, rogue's playing Travers. That's the thing. I have sentences and I say them. Dan, also on the screen somewhere, is playing a fighter. Yeah, with his fists. And his name is Jaytham. So sorry, Jaytham. And then we've got 7 deaths, which, well, he's an oracle. And a lot of other things. If you've not met 7 deaths yet, brace yourself. It's going to be a wild one. Okay, I'm done. The end. Now you, Michael. Go.
Yay. We're done. Okay. Hi, everybody. So some stuff and things happened last week or 2 weeks ago. But we don't have time to talk about it because as of right now, there is a blade against the neck of this Knight of Ozum on the ground. And this orc, the last thing he said was something along the lines of, "Stop what you're doing or I'll kill her." And that was his turn.
Oh, wow. In media res. Okay.
Yeah, we're jumping right back into it. You stop mid-combat, you come back mid-combat. The bad guys all go before Travers. And they are going to hold.
Like cradle me gently?
No. They're going to prepare attacks on Esther. All three of them. So if things go bad, they're all going to attack Esther.
Can
Travers.
you refresh my memory? How many are we looking at? We got one with the knife to the throat of the Knight of Ozum.
So from your perspective, you can't see any of this. You see a bunch of people in the doorway. You heard the shout, so you don't even know who the guy's talking about.
Oh, I thought you said he held me.
No, you put those words in my mouth. I did not put those out into the universe.
I swear you said he holds Travers. Maybe that was just wishful thinking.
Maybe. What would you like to do?
So it is me.
It is your turn.
Great. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna catch a peek. I'm gonna run up to the door.
Okay.
I can
I'm
do
gonna go ahead and
this.
get rid of those templates. I don't think we need them.
So is this the door? Can you see where I'm looking?
That is the porch. There's a walkway, and then the door is right in front of where 7 is.
Great. Can I get
So
right?
if you get up right by Demas, you can. You're small enough. You can kind of peek through people's legs and see in the door.
So I can do right here?
No, because you can't occupy the same space. There'd be enough room for you to sort of tiptoe there in that
All right.
center. Yeah.
I'll do that.
So you can peek through the door, and you see Esther is surrounded. There's 3 orcs who are threatening, holding their weapons, their axes, ready to attack her. And there's a tense feeling. Nobody's moving. The orcs, you heard the ultimatum. You heard what he said.
Oh, do I have anything that could help? Let's talk about charming light. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to draw my blade.
Mm-hmm.
Can I hold an action? Can I hold an attack?
It takes 2 actions to hold. So you can prepare to attack, but that would be the end of your turn.
Yeah, I'll prepare.
Yeah,
What's up?
I don't think you have enough actions then. If you moved, drew your blade.
Oh, that's right. You moved and drew. So
okay.
You wouldn't have the action economy to hold an action.
So I walk up, drew my blade, and I said, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! Let's calm down."
I am perfectly calm. Drop your weapons or she dies. Who said that, by the way?
It's
a voice that sounded very low to the ground.
It's me. I'm next to the dog.
Is the dog speaking?
No, hi, and I peek around.
Oh, you're a little guy. Hi.
I'm a halfling. Sure they have halflings from where you. Anyway, what's happening? What's going on?
What's happening is you are not dropping your weapons. And he pushes just ever so slightly on his axe blade, and you can see a little line of red on the neck of the knight on the ground.
Okay. I still have a third action. I think
you can set your weapon down. You can attack.
I'm gonna set my weapon down. I got my knife necklace, so I'm good. I'm gonna set my weapon down.
That is probably a good thing because it is now Esther's turn, who would have been lit up had Travers done anything aggressive.
No.
No, but I actually am going to start my turn by casting Calm.
Ooh.
So that's gonna be it's only a 10-foot burst, but I can at least catch the people like
You can
right.
catch all 3 of them right next to you.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about placing the burst. I'll just roll for them.
But I wanted to.
Oh, well, go ahead. I don't want to yuck your yum. You go right for it. Ooh, okay. This guy up here failed his saving throw.
Great.
Yeah, so he is suppressed and can't use hostile actions. This guy critically failed with a natural 1, which means
He's
he
critical.
is. Yes, he is so calm. A little fart like squeaks out. That's how calm he is.
Yeah, he's even if you
That's
were
calm.
to attack him, he wouldn't stop being calm.
The critical failure means that even if you do attack, he's still going to be calm. He's just going to take it. This guy passed, however.
Okay.
So I'm going to mark him so we know that he is okay. It's kind of backwards, but it makes sense.
There's a spell effect in the chat.
Oh, hey,
Oh.
that's a good call. I'll just put the calm on the other 2 then, Richard.
Nice. And I
Be all smart about it.
What this looks like is I like sense the whole room and what's happening, and I just like take a deep breath in through my nose and then like out through my mouth, like a classic calming breath, right? But when I breathe out, there's almost like a barely imperceptive like sound wave thing that emanates from me that like just washes a wave of calm over the people around me, or tries to, I suppose.
Does it sound like a rainstorm or whales singing or something?
No, it doesn't sound like anything but me taking a deep breath. And maybe it sounds like extra resonant or something like that, but it's not. It's so like if we were in a loud battle, you would be able to hear it, but not as more than just like a breath.
It definitely works.
Yeah. But then I also like try to exude calm to like continue that. And I'm going to use my last action because that was 2 of them. And I put my sword on the ground.
Okay. As an added penalty for this guy critically failing, I'm going to say he drops his weapon. I think that's fair. He's
like, me too, right? I should put my weapon too down.
That's a good idea. Yeah. Put it on the ground. He does that.
Michael,
Yes.
the status effect that's in the chat will automatically post a -1 penalty, so you probably want to jack it on to the other guy that's succeeded as well.
Oh, gotcha. Thank you.
Technology.
Okay. That is Esther's turn. Jaytham.
So would this calm effect spread to friendly creatures as well?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes,
but I assume that Esther positioned it so it wouldn't affect me or her.
Oh, I suppose that would make sense. I didn't think about that. I mostly was just being like, yes, it's centered on me. Yeah, I would have placed it so that it just caught those people.
Yeah, you could like place it there or there.
Yeah.
Or something. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. In that case, I am going to. I mean, Jaytham sees that we are trying to defuse the situation, though he does not see anybody quite yet. So I'm going to move a little bit closer. Okay. So that's action 1. Let's see. So this guy directly to the north, has he dropped his weapon yet?
No, the only one who dropped his weapon was this guy because he critically failed.
Okay.
Save.
And which one has his blade to Esther's neck?
None of them have their blade to Esther's neck. There's one in the room that you
Oh, I'm
can't
sorry.
see. Yeah, that has an axe blade on the neck of a prone knight of Ozum.
Okay, got it. And I can't see that person. Oh well. So I will actually, if I move here, can I see them? Okay, I can. I am. So I'm gonna just retcon because that would have been within my.
Actually, there wouldn't be a place for you to stand there.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah. So if I move you back, and I'll just move 7, you can see that. Why can't I move 7? Oh, because you're on the door. There. There's like a walkway here,
Mm-hmm.
and so where you are here is open air.
Okay.
So
I was gonna try and intimidate with my intimidating glare.
is that a 2-action thing?
I think it's just
Action.
one.
It's 1
Oh.
action. Okay. So you can always move through ally squares as long as you don't end up on their square. I think you could push through and just move into the room
Okay.
as your second action, and then you'd be able to see them. See.
All right, I'll do that then. So this will be 25. So that's 2. And yeah, just like intimidating glare, I'm going to take a look at this guy and just basically say, things are going south for you, friend. You could make a lot of mistakes right now. Or you could leave my prone friend alone and nobody gets hurt. And that includes you. And let's see how this works. I don't think I've ever done this before.
So what you're going to do is you're going to attempt an intimidation check.
Okay.
It will be against his will DC, which you don't know what that is.
Okay.
He's
So if
prone for some
you-
reason.
Okay, there we go.
Yep.
Let's see. Roll. Oh, that's not great.
That is a failure.
Can I use my
Hero point?
yeah, let's
You
do
sure
that.
can.
Okay. Let's see. Do I click on?
If you just right click on the chat card,
Got it. Okay.
then reroll.
Reroll using a hero point. Got it. Okay. That's better.
That is a good use of a hero point because that is a success.
Nice.
So he is frightened 1. Because of that, I'm gonna say out of combat. He is going to lift the axe from the neck of the knight, and he's going to toss it on the floor, like over there, just kind of throw it
Ooh.
away.
I say Jaytham saves the day again.
And then he's going to back up with like his hands up. There's nowhere for him to run. You're blocking the only door, so he's just going to like back up.
7's going to move right towards the unconscious person and just 2 wounds.
And I think I will just like, I'm not going to pick it up, but I am going to stand over the discarded axe.
Okay.
Just so that he is not tempted to reach for it again.
Sure. The frightened condition would have ended by now. But he's not going to make any moves. He knows when he's been beat. This other guy is going to follow. He's going to put his weapon down. This guy's just sort of like hanging out. This other guy, he will also set his weapon down, but he's still calmed, so he's just going to come over here and like light up a cigar or something. Just chill.
Can I look at my new friend over here that that critically failed against my calm, and I just look at him and I say, "You want to tell me what happened here?"
He just gives you like this dopey grin, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we raided this place."
What for?
Hilarious.
Right?
Yeah, it's funny. It's a funny joke that you just said.
Yeah. Super funny.
I feel like I should come in, see what's going on.
You might have. I'll just drag you in there.
Great.
Probably won't let you through the wall.
What is it you were hoping to find here?
Supplies.
Are you running out at home or planning additional excursions?
From behind him, you hear the guy who's clearly in charge, like, "Shut up!" He's like, "Oh man, but she's cool, dude." We're not like running out or anything, but there's so many of us in that fort that we got to go out and gather supplies so we don't run out. It's like a preemptive thing,
You do a lot of traveling. What's your name, by the way?
My name is Harvey.
Harvey. Have you been away from home long? Been on any other recent raids lately? Been very successful out there?
No, not really. This area, the Giants kind of, run things. We just kind of go where they tell us to go.
Can I get a
He
above?
gives you a little wink and says, "But not for long."
Huh. Now, can we do a quick little like lore recap of like how giants are? Because if I'm remembering correctly, seeing that giant in Trunau was a very it hadn't happened for a very long time, right? That was the
Not in Trunau, no.
Oh, okay. But we know that they are like living and doing the whole
so
thing.
based on the intel from the prisoners that you took after the raid, the city took after the raid, that there's a hill giant named Grenseldeck, who presumably has other giants under her command.
Right.
And orcs were working with them. Other than that, you're not 100% sure of like how things are going there. You just know a location, Red Lake Fort, and that's where you're headed.
Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. You think you can take on Grenzel herself? I say.
That's That's silly. No, man. General Karguk's got a plan.
Who's that?
The general.
I'm not familiar.
You don't know the Karguk, man?
Enlighten me.
Man, he's our leader. He commands all of us. We're just working with the giants now, but that fort's gonna be ours.
Mm.
We're gonna take them out or kick them out or something. He's got a plan.
Sorry, you said Karguk?
Karguk
Oh, Karguk. Okay.
in the chat for you.
Okay. So he's the leader of these orcs. Okay. Got it.
Yes, he is the orc commander of presumably all the orcs at Red Lake Fort. Yeah. This other guy over here is just angry.
Can I get a brief game recap? I'm been struggling this whole time to remember. Did we just stumble across this outpost? Were we headed to this outpost?
This is one of the outposts from the Knights of Ozum that Rag frequents.
Got it.
Every time he passes through here, he drops off supplies. They knew something had happened because as they were passing by, this dock outside had been destroyed. And he said 2 weeks ago, that was not like that.
Got
So
it.
that's when you guys came ashore and found all the corpses and the situation in the hut.
Thank you. Now that I'm caught up to speed, now Travers can start messing everything up.
In true Travers fashion.
In true Travers fashion.
How does the woman? How are things looking with Seven and that woman?
Takes me 10 minutes to cheat wounds, so I'm just continuing to cheat wounds right now.
You'll heal her for 16 at the end of that 10 minutes, so she will wake up. So this is you can ask more questions if you would like.
So it sounds like you're gonna take over. So the plan is to take over Red Lake Fort, huh? You know when that's happening?
No, we just gotta bide our time.
And where's the location of your hideout, stronghold?
We're from the fort, dude.
Are there multiple forts?
Nah, just that one. Just the big one, the Red Lake one.
Okay.
It's made of red stone. Kind of hard to miss.
Great.
How long does this calming thing last?
That's a really good
1
question.
minute.
A minute. Okay. He's gonna stop being so cool here pretty shortly.
That's fine. That's fine. I got what I needed.
Okay, so above the table, I feel like such an idiot. So these orcs are in Red Lake Fort, but they're planning a hostile takeover of Red Lake Fort.
Yeah. That's
Oh.
what I'm saying.
Okay.
Mutiny, basically.
Now I'm on
The giants. The Grenseldeck is in charge of the fort.
I swear I consider
orcs
myself a smart person, but I have just been behind this whole session. All right.
You may want to rethink that consideration.
That's you see how I worded that.
Anyway, is that the end of the interrogation?
I am not really sure what other things to ask. It doesn't sound like these were the orcs in Trunau, but they're from the same band. They are wearing the same colors,
Yes.
but these ones were not likely to be the ones that were there.
It's hard to tell. Probably not. They seem sort of fresh, green, maybe. Green. Inexperienced.
That's a little bit racist, but
That was. I apologize for that sincerely.
So I guess this Karga fella, tell us about him.
He's the general.
Yeah, but I know that, but like, does he have any strengths, weaknesses? You know, does he have a trick knee?
No reason.
No, I mean, we're all calm here.
Not anymore.
Not
Oh,
anymore.
we're not calm anymore? Oh,
No.
You can. It's like he's coming out of it. So you ask. that
I got an
question.
idea. Let's all confess our weaknesses. I got a real weakness for chocolate. I mean, you offer me some, I will crumble like a overbaked cookie.
Jaytham, at least I tried, okay? Everyone
No,
was
no,
just
I'm serious.
standing around
hold on.
looking around at each other.
We're gonna have a friend huddle here, and I just like kind of go over. I'm gonna actually move, kind of like put my arm around his shoulder and just be like, "I was on your side for this one. I was yes and in your bit."
The sword comes up and he like gets ready to join the huddle.
Well, it sounded like you were making fun of me, okay?
I would never. Who would? Not me.
Okay, I can tell you're being sarcastic.
Me?
Yeah, you're still
Sarcastic?
using. You see, it's the way you say it.
All right, you and me, we're going to have like a sit down after all this so that we can describe each other's proclivities vis-a-vis social interactions. But I was serious. I was trying to help you out.
Whatever you say, Jaytham. Whatever you say.
All right, then. Okay.
I shrug his arm off my shoulders.
This one has one question he wished to ask. He's still like tending the wounds, I'm guessing, when he asked this question. If you sought supplies, why did you not just simply choose to buy it instead of killing these people?
It's not as much fun, dude.
That is what this one thought. I'm gonna continue fixing it up.
Oh, really quick, has anyone collected the weapons? Because if not, I would like to do that.
Yeah, that's fine. They're not. This was their leader, and he surrendered, so they're not gonna do it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I'll just put them up there. What are you gonna do to us? Hold on. I gotta mute my mic because my dog is drinking water very loudly.
I couldn't hear it, but
Oh, okay, go ahead then.
ooh.
I say we leave it up to the Knight of Ozum. What does she want done to these people, these orcs?
That's a good question. You'll have to ask her when she wakes up. Got a few more minutes until she'll come to.
Well, I look at Jaytham and I say, well, my weakness has always been just a slow love song.
You want to sing that for us right now?
No, I thought we were going around. I thought you were serious when you said that we were going around telling each other's
And
weaknesses.
we can tell everybody
Oh my God.
that this is your song.
Okay. I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt.
What? Why aren't you crying?
I didn't say I was crying. I didn't say I'd cry.
Thought you'd be moved to tears by my beautiful rendition of this song
You know, it was surprisingly good.
by one of my favorite roaming bards, Sir Elton John.
Yeah,
I
everyone
believe
knows
he
Sir
was
Elton John.
knighted, is that right?
Everyone
think
knows Sir Elton John.
That reaches across universes. So
Mm.
but I will say to everybody else, will be like, is this like the enemy of my enemy is my friend type situation? Or
Yeah, I don't know. Above the table, I think in game, Esther is feeling like standing still in the doorway over her sword, just like not like in her head, I'm feeling very conflicted. Like I'm not a kill people without them really attacking me kind of person. This is a band of orcs that attack my people though. But they have, I don't know. I am not sure what to do.
and I think that Jaytham has had a thorough taking down from 7 deaths in the last episode, and like is just kind of honestly is kind of waiting for 7 deaths to make a move before he does anything, because 7 deaths basically told him, like, you know, hey, you do the right thing. So Jaytham is kind of trying to prove himself and get back into 7 deaths best wishes.
Travers, much like me, is feeling a little over his head. Like most things, because he's a small guy. And I don't know, yeah, he doesn't know what to do.
Seven's just focusing on the problem in front of him right now, which is a woman that is unconscious. Then tackle that problem first, and then we'll see what happens with the second problem.
All right. Well, Travers is going to cross over to 7 and the woman. Like, is she gonna? I talked to 7. Like, is she gonna wake up soon?
This one believes so.
I like nudge her with my foot.
This one does not recommend you doing that. This one is performing delicate medical operations, and he holds out like his rusted forceps and rusted scalpel that he's been using to sort of like stitch your wounds back together.
Okay. Sorry. Travers turns to the group and says, well, if our positions were reversed, what do you feel like we should know?
Seven just looks very confused at that.
You and everybody else.
This
So if
this guy says, obviously we'd let you go.
Yeah.
On that track. All right, let's go.
What, really?
Wait, can I do like what would the Knights of Ozum do? Sort of bardic lore check.
Go ahead and roll bardic lore on the Knights of Ozum.
Should I roll that public or private?
Do it private, please.
Oh, I still saw it. Don't look.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, so you know that the Knights of Ozum are a lawful good order. For the most part, they fight undead. That's why they were created. However, in this situation, they would probably kill the orcs. They can't keep them captive. They have nowhere to hold them here.
That was going to be my next question. Yeah.
They killed every other night. There was the 2 or 3 other nights who were dead outside. She was the only survivor. They would probably kill them. It would just be a simpler, more merciful way. I mean, they could strip them of their weapons and set them loose in the woods, but it's dangerous out here. That would be a death sentence in and of itself. It's just more merciful to end them right now.
Huh. What an interesting third option. I know you said that it was more merciful to just kill them, and I was like, I'm such a peaceful person, but why am I like, yeah, let's just take their weapons and send them out there.
Take their weapons, take their armor, send one in like the 4 cardinal directions, split them up, say, walk. Maybe a monster out in the woods will get them. Maybe they'll rejoin their band and fight you later. Who knows?
Is there any honey anywhere nearby? We can cover them with honey and send them out there to see.
Rag did just deliver supplies.
Okay.
So there's probably a big old jar of honey in there.
I mean, yeah, I'm not saying anything, but that's option 4, I guess, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Or 3 and.
Yeah, 3.5.
Yeah.
3A.
3A. 3H.
Right, yeah.
Not to, anyway, so okay. Zooming back in on the scene with all this new insight. They say, well, obviously we would let you go. And I say, well, all right, but you'll have to hand over your weapons and your armor.
This guy immediately starts taking off his armor. He's fine with it. These other 3 do not look as keen to go out into the wilderness with no armor, no weapons. But this guy is all for it.
This one recommends you take that option because when this one is finished healing this one is going to rip your skin off your bodies. There was discussion earlier about weaknesses. This one found that he has weakness in believing the best in people, believing that people are inherently good. This one has been proven wrong in recent days, and this one will adjust accordingly thanks to the advice of that one.
So I'm going to wait the appropriate beat, and then I'm going to turn to the people and say, so weapons and armor, please.
They don't hesitate. They just start like getting stuff off. Doesn't take long before there's a pile of armor on the table, including like daggers that had been tucked away, that kind of thing. By now, she will have woken up. You see her like her eyes flutter open. She's like blood caked on her face. Her armor is torn and rent in certain places. And she very slowly is coming back to consciousness.
Hey, take it easy. 7, you might want to take a couple of steps back. You shouldn't be the first thing she sees.
I'll take a step back. I'm going to turn and face the orcs instead.
Yeah. I'm going to take, I'm going to go to her side. I'm going to take her hand. And as she's coming to, I'm just going to, soothe her. Just like, hey, easy. Everything's okay.
She uses you as leverage to help like sit up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You can see like recognition of where she is dawning on her, and she's looking around. And
We're friendly. We're friendly. We're not here to hurt you.
she nods and sits up. She uses the bed to help herself stand up. She's very wobbly on her feet still. She goes, "You have the best timing, I think. Thank you for whatever it is you did here."
I don't want to take all the credit, but I did save the day. So
I can't refute that.
So
she looks over at the orcs and says, What's going on over there? Why are they still alive?"
So Travers doesn't know what Esther knows. So I'm just gonna say something like, well, we were waiting for you to decide what we should do with them.
She reaches behind her and Travers, from your position, you can see that there's a long knife sheathed behind her. She draws it and begins slowly and steadily making her way over.
I'm going to, still having her hand, I'm going to hold her in place and just like, whoa, 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 whoa. They're unarmed. They have no armor. They're no threat.
We were no threat to them when they slaughtered my friends.
I understand that. I think we were thinking of just releasing them into the woods.
You can see her expression change from confusion to outright rage, very quickly. And
Why?
then she takes a deep breath and nods and puts the knife back in its sheath.
Are you okay?
I would very much like to kill them, but perhaps a slow death in the woods is what they deserve. Do what you will.
What's your name?
I am Sir Calrian Blix.
What should I call you? Sir Calrian?
You can call me Cal. That's fine.
Cal, you realize that if we were to kill them right here, right now, they're unarmed, unarmored, that would just be cold-blooded murder, right?
I find that in this moment, I would be okay with that. However, as the voice of reason, I can't refute anything you are saying.
I understand.
I will not kill them. You may do as you wish.
Okay, I'm going to lead her back to the bed or chair or wherever she was, and going to help her sit down, lay down, whatever she wants to do.
She'll sit on the edge of the bed.
Right.
She'll take a corner of the sheets and start cleaning her face.
I'm going to sit next to her, and I'm just going to ask, what can I get her?
I just need a moment to regain my bearings.
Okay.
Take care of the orcs, do what you must do, and then we can have a chat if you so wish.
Sounds good, Cal.
While all of this is going on, I think Jaytham would have picked up the armor and the weapons that the orcs have taken off and thrown them into the nearby river. Unless
sure.
it looks like any of them are particularly valuable.
It's all just like basic arms and armor.
Okay. Yeah.
Just in case there's something there that somebody does want. This guy has an axe that's called an orc neck splitter. And he's wearing a breastplate. The other guys, I don't think have anything different than what you guys have. Oh, this one also has an orc neck splitter axe. It looks just like the what he's carrying in his token.
I was going to say we should just carry it and sell it later, but it's a whopping 2 GP, so never mind.
I mean, it's
things don't cost that
very.
much.
It's very easy to just toss them in the river if that's what you want.
Okay.
Yeah. But 2 gold goes further in Pathfinder than it does in D&D.
Oh, it doesn't? Okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna.
I will like notice that it's there, and I will just keep it on me. But like, I'm not married to it, so if anybody else wants it, let me know.
I'll drag it onto your sheet. You can decide what
All
you want to do with it.
I'm just gonna step out of the doorway and motion to the orcs to go.
Okay. This guy wastes no time. He sees the look in her eyes, and he's like, "If I stick around here, she's gonna kill me, or something's gonna happen." So he's gonna leave. He gets all the way out the door before these guys decide like they should probably follow. So they also will leave.
I thought you were going to say he gets all the way out the door before a gigantic bird snatches him in his talons and flies off with him.
The return of the drakes.
Seven's just gonna watch them exit, just place a very reassuring hand on his chest. That's about where his brother is.
Tara, from your perspective, you also see a very large dire wolf leaving the forest and following this guy as he leaves.
Mr. Gung Ho, great.
So he had a pet dire wolf named Peanut hiding in the woods.
Oh, it's his pet. I thought I was gonna eat him.
No, it's his little companion guy. I say little; he's an enormous wolf. But and then they disappear into the woods. You are alone with Calrian. Jaytham, as you were like tossing stuff into the water, you could see Rag from the ship out in the water, like gesturing, like, "What's going on?"
Oh yeah, I just go like, everybody's dead. Oh, everybody. All of us. Not dead. Sleeping forever.
He yells, "I was never good at charades."
And I just go, we're all dead.
Okay. He will send a couple of the crew people ashore just to make sure like nobody else comes out of the woods, keep an eye on things, help you guys out.
I'm just distractedly or quietly going around and trying to tidy up whatever mess was made by the fight that happened in here. Like uprighting chairs, making sure that they're like pushed into the table, finding rags, cleaning up blood, that kind of thing.
It looks like they did thoroughly search this place. However, they chose the worst possible time to come because most of the supplies were already gone. So
So the Knights of Ozum, they're lawful. You said they were lawful good, and I'm assuming they're really good fighters.
yes,
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna check in on Cal. Just be like, hey, just checking in. Can I get you water? Do you need food? And by the way, don't mind that thing over there. He's with us. They're with us.
Seven
It's
is just, as you say that, Seven is just standing there, like looking down his chest, talking in some weird language to it.
Yeah, who are you gesturing to as to that thing? I guess I should have asked. I thought you were talking about me.
No, I'm definitely talking about Seven.
Okay.
Yeah, he's interesting, but he's very friendly. Isn't that right, Seven?
I turn and I give a big toothy smile with my needle teeth. Just my rows of needle teeth.
He does that. That's
he healed me, so he's okay in my book. I am okay. Thank you.
What are you gonna do?
First, I need to send a message somehow to the Knights of Ozum to let them know what happened, and we're not due to be reassigned for another month. So looks like I'll be here alone for a while.
Well, could you send? I mean, it's clearly not safe here. You might get raided again.
We cannot abandon the outpost.
Why?
And I cannot abandon my post.
Why?
Because this is our duty. We guard against undead who very well may invade from the north.
I
We guard
understand.
against the orcs when we can.
But if you stay here, you'll die. How is that fulfilling your duty?
I think I'll be okay for a month. Things like this that she gestures around don't happen often. I will send a raven or a bird, or I will send a message to my superiors, and they will send reinforcements.
Well, we did just uncover a plot to overthrow Red Lake Fort, and we could definitely use some fighters.
As much as I would like to help, that is not in the purview of the Knights of Ozum. I do, however, wish you luck.
Okay.
Wait, did you say Red Lake Fort?
Yeah, that's where we're headed.
She gets this like far away look in her eyes, as if she's remembering something.
Like
She says,
JD Scrubs.
yes, exactly. You don't see anything that she's seeing in her head. She's just silent for like 20 minutes.
Are we just going to stand here for 20 minutes while nobody says anything? All right.
Jaytham, let her.
That's how it works.
No, we have some time to process. All right.
No, she says, Red Lake Fort. I've not heard of that place in a very long time.
Yeah,
Could I ask a favor?
of course.
My ancestor died in that fort long, long ago. He was labeled a traitor, and it never set well with our family.
Okay.
Nor did they release his remains. While you're in the fort, could you see if you can locate his remains? And if you can, bring them back to me?
Uh,
Or at the very least, find out what happened.
absolutely. What else can you tell me about this ancestor?
Uh, he was a clergyman, as far as I remember. So if there's a chapel or a church in the fort, you might want to start there. Other than that, it's not really known.
Do you have a name?
I think it was. I'm thinking really hard. Still thinking.
Yeah, Jaytham, we're gonna sit here for 20 minutes.
I think his name was Fabian? Fabian Blix?
Thadian Blix.
Fabian. I'll type it in the chat.
Fabian.
So, when you say that he was labeled a traitor, what exactly does that entail? A traitor in what way?
That's the thing, we don't know. The lord of the fort at the time labeled him a traitor and executed him. But
Yeah, that doesn't
no
seem fair.
information was ever given. By the time any of the outside world figured out what happened, the entire fort was overrun.
I mean, there's an option where you come with us and we can find out together.
Or you can just stay here in this outpost of failure and death and be alone with your thoughts.
Or that.
You see that she's very tempted.
Uh,
What can you roll diplomacy?
don't have anything that would help. Okay. Yes. Diplomacy.
Do it blind GM roll if you can as well.
Can you walk me through how to do that?
Yeah, so on the chat column, right above where you would type something in, there are some icons. Click the one with that's the eye with a line through it.
Oh, that's why it didn't work for me earlier. I just chose this option from the drop down on the window that opened when I rolled a thing.
Okay, so now I'm gonna great.
Yeah, and now when you click from
Diplomacy.
your sheet, it should roll blind. Hopefully.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Aha! I think I did it.
Yes, you did. Great.
I'm the best Pathfinder player in the world.
You see her stand up, and without saying anything, she walks outside.
I'm gonna
And she
follow her.
just is like looking around at the carnage that's here. There's a dead direwolf, a couple dead direwolves, dead orcs, and her dead companions. And then you see her turn and walk back inside and pick up a longsword and a shield. and she sheathes her long sword. Picks it up off the ground from where it fell, sheathes it. And she says, "You know what? I'm in."
All right. Hal, welcome aboard.
I owe it to my ancestors and my family to figure out what happened, and clearly I can't stay here on my own. You were right.
I mean, I love hearing that.
Don't get used to it.
Okay. Poor Travers. He just wants to be loved.
Travers gets dumped on.
He's always getting dunked on. All right. I'm going to.
She said it with a smile, with like a little smirk.
Of course, between friends.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. I'm excitedly going to be like, okay, I'm gonna, grab my sword if I haven't already, and I'm gonna run out to like, we took a lifeboat or something here, right?
Yeah. You took like a dinghy sort of thing.
Yeah. I'm going to lead her to the dinghy so she can start loading her stuff up.
All right. She doesn't take long to pack. She just grabs her weapons from the supply crates that Rag dropped off. She gathers up some like rations and stuff, and then
Should we clean up the bodies? Give them a proper burial?
you know what? That's a good point. She would at least insist on burying her companions and maybe tossing the orcs into the woods or something.
That's fine. Give the monsters out there a taste for orc flesh.
Yeah, maybe they'll hunt them down. And that would take several hours, I would think, to dig three or four
We could
graves.
also. Oh, we probably don't want to make a pyre. We don't want to draw attention to this. So
Yeah. Whatever you guys want to do.
I'm helping. I'm gonna help dig, obviously.
Yeah.
Rag would send more. He sent 3. He could send more if you requested, just to help clean up and get a move on.
If we're taking a few hours, I'm gonna go ahead and heal everyone. I don't know if you want me to roll
Sure.
for it or not.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, cool. Everyone should go up to full.
I'll heal up Calrian as well.
I think Esther's the only other one that got hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I'm at full health.
Great. A few hours go by. You clean everything up, bury the dead, burn the dead, etc. And get back to the ship. That would have taken most of the rest of the day. So we're going to go ahead and get your long rest in, which means level up to level 4.
Woo!
We're going to take a short break, do our level ups, and run to the bathroom, get a drink. We will be right back. Stick with us.
Okay.
Hey, welcome back. Sorry for the extended delay. Level ups. Am I right? So you have a new shipmate in Calrian Blix who has joined your merry band. Rag is urging everybody to get a move on. Probably shouldn't stay put for too long. And you take right off. This will be one of the few nights where he will probably insist on sailing through the night instead of anchoring and stopping, only because of the raid. He doesn't think it's a good idea to sit in one spot, so he's going to order to sail all the way through the night. All of you get your long rest. You wake up refreshed at level 4.
Now, question there. Did Jaytham happen to get his long rest in a particular spot?
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
I
sleeping
forgot about
on
that.
you.
I guess that's up to Jaytham. He probably would have gone to bed.
I can't think of any reason why he wouldn't have done what he normally would have done. So,
Travers, refresh my memory. You and the memory of our viewers. What exactly did you do to Jatham's hammock?
Well, because I sawed through the ropes that was supporting his hammock so that when there was when he gets into it, it would collapse.
Yes. And there is a certain orc who you distrust.
Gorza.
Gorza sleeping in the hammock underneath Jaytham, who will also have Jaytham fall onto him.
Yeah. So when I see Jaytham, I'm sure he does that. I'm gonna call it a night or whatever BS.
Actually, he says to Gorza, "I forgot to ask you. Do you like guacamole?" As I jump into the hammock right above him.
So I'm gonna make sure that I'm in the room when this happens.
Yes. Jaytham, you jump up into that hammock. And for a second, everything's fine. And then there is a loud snap, and the hammock falls right down onto Gorza.
Oh, heavens!
Oh!
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
I'm just gonna. What happened? Oh my goodness! Are you okay?
Oh, these hammocks they're shoddy hammocks.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
I'll
I
say.
can't.
I'm sorry about that. I really am. I'll just go and I'll sleep in the corner or something. We'll get this sorted out tomorrow.
Corner belongs to this one.
Okay, there are other corners. There are 4 corners, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least 4 corners.
Worth it. Totally worth it.
I mean, Gorza's not thrilled, but hey, things happen. So you wake up in the morning. Jaytham probably didn't sleep all that great being in the corner, but I'm sure you've slept in worse places before. You all go back down to your duties for the day. And around mid-morning, you hear Rag shouting to the rowers below. Halt! Full stop! And
we do that.
They do that. For those of you on the deck, and certainly Seven up in the crow's nest, you can see up ahead that there is a dam in the river. And it is enormous. This is a wide river, and the dam completely blocks, or completely crosses the entirety of the width of the river. It is somewhat shoddily put together. You see trees, you see dirt and mud, you see carcasses of animals. Whatever was around, something piled it here to block the river.
Are there any religious symbols or anything anywhere near this dam?
Not that you can see. It doesn't
Okay,
appear.
so it's not a god dam then.
No, it is
Okay,
not.
got it. Thanks.
Damn it, Dan. God damn it.
At least he didn't ask for
It's
it.
Richard off. Okay.
So Rag and Tog are standing at the fore of the boat, above what would be Rag's quarters, by where the ballista is, and they're looking out at the dam. And you see, Seven, you see movement on the dam from around some boulders. You see two familiar figures standing there. You see Malira with her bow drawn. And you see Gajnak, the cook, standing next to her. Rag and Tog do not see her. And she releases an arrow. And it hits Tog right in the neck. And he falls dead at Rag's feet.
I'm gonna scream a dirty word and hit the deck.
It's a good thing you do that, because more arrows come from the shore, from areas you can't see from beyond. Arrows are just flying over. They hit the deck, hit the railing. Everybody has taken cover once they hear Tog gurgle his last gurgle. And it becomes clear that that is just cover.
Sorry,
or-
does anybody else ever only see a black screen, or is that just me because I'm below deck?
Oh, it's black.
It
It's
is black.
Same.
I apologize. Jaytham, I'm actually going to put you over here because you would be below decks. Everybody, Travers, you would be roughly there. That's where the stable is. 7. You'd be there, but up in the crow's nest ish. And Esther, I'm going to put you over here because you would have been in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So I apologize. I went through all of that, and none of you could see it. Let me walk that back. Do a quick rewind. So 7, from up in the crow's nest, you would have seen Malira and Gajnak standing on the dam. Malira comes around the side of the boulder with her bow already drawn and fires and hits Tog right in the neck. And he falls dead to the ground. At that same time, arrows are coming from both sides of the river, pummeling the boat. Everybody is taking cover, and you can see that is clearly just cover for the figures that are in the water climbing the side of the boat and coming aboard. Oops. Just gotta make room for them.
Hopefully, this Knight of Ozum will come in handy.
Are you like, hopefully our new NPC friend is a good human shield? What?
Well, I can't. I'm a rogue. She's a fighter. Yeah, I just point her in
What?
direction and I go. Let her go.
Sorry, but what are those?
On the front of the boat, you see these. I don't even know how to describe them. They look like sea lizards, water lizards. They have like frills on where their ears would be. They have these spikes going down their back, but they're bipedal and carrying weapons.
What?
Oh my god.
And I'll put Calrianne here in the middle. Oop, Sishit, she's still dead. Let me, she's not near death. She's just fine. Anyway,
Quick, Esther, befriend them.
that
Listen,
would
I
be
might. Don't tempt me
that
with
would
good
be par
time.
for the course.
Yeah.
Befriend all the monsters.
The bigger and scarier they are, the better. Listen,
Yeah.
when you make friends with them, they don't kill you.
Right.
Let me do that again. There we go. Okay. Add to combat. We are in initiative again. However, this time it's crew on crew.
Oh,
What does that mean?
Bad guys against all of the good guys. The team battle.
Team battle. So we don't roll initiative?
Everybody's going to roll initiative,
Oh, word. Okay.
including the NPCs who up until this point have done almost nothing. Except
you
for
know,
the dead dog.
I've been thinking we've had too many NPCs.
But
This will
for sure.
fix that.
Absolutely. We don't need all these NPCs. I know I don't.
Yeah.
All right. Let me roll 49 initiatives. Give me a second here.
Oh, again, anyways.
Did your wellspring trigger?
No, but I can spell slot back.
Oh, good. Well, good for you. All right. That is a lot of people. We are going to jump into initiative. First up is this first aquatic creature thing. It is going to. I think it's going to use its spear. try and hit Barca. Because that guy is just in the way. Oh, that is a miss with a natural 2. Seeing that failed, he's going to use that momentum to sort of like jump up and then claw at Barca. That one is going to hit. And it does 7 points of damage to Barca. Oop, that was too much. Try that again. Okay. Third action will be to claw again, I guess. And that will miss. All right. Next up is this orc. He is carrying a scimitar, like this wicked-looking scimitar, and you can see the left side of his face is completely covered in burn scars. In fact, most of that side of his body is covered in burn scars.
R.I.P. to his ear, too.
Yeah, oh yeah, his ear looks all chewed up. Poor guy. He's going to take out some of his frustrations on Calrian, who happens to be the closest to him. Target and attack. That is a miss. And he's going to swing again. And also miss. Rolling garbage. 7 deaths. It is your turn from the crow's nest.
Holy crap. I wasn't expecting to get so soon. Alright. This guy over here is just gonna jump. I just sort of like tip myself over. I just fall, hit the thing with the flat. That's gonna be 15 damage. Half the damage. Yep. That's fine. I am prone, but I just needed to because I couldn't do anything while I was up there. I'm gonna stay prone for now. I'm gonna target this is the bad guy, right?
Yes.
Let's go ahead and cast Bone Shaker.
Bone Shaker.
I'm going to do 2 action. Just a fortitude save.
That is a failure.
Great. So
He's
he's going
gonna
to take 11 points of damage. He's enfeebled
11.
1. And that'll be it for me.
Enfeebling what is presumably the boss of the fight. Good move. It is Calrian's turn, who's not going to take that at all. She's going to turn, and she's also going to attack that guy. Oops, that is the wrong button. Let me try that again. Reveal that roll to everybody. That is a natural 20 critical hit on this bad fella, whose name is Tark Singeskin. because orcs are mean when they name people. That is 48 points of damage.
Oh boy.
He is not looking good. So she's going to follow that up with a second attack.
Ooh.
It's going to miss. That was a 3 on the die. That's just the law of averages evening out there. You know what? She's going to do it again. May as well. Missed. All right. So she got a good crit in. The boss is not doing well at all. Next up is this orc. You can see that he's got like a bandolier with different like clay pots arranged on it. He's going to go ahead and grab one of those. He's going to throw it at Gorza and Shard. Actually,
Hi, Gorza.
no. Well, yeah. No, he won't do that because he's too close. He's way too close for that. And it doesn't make sense for him to throw it across the ship. So instead, he's going to punch Gorza. And you can see that he's wearing these, what look like brass knuckles, but there's like a dagger sticking out of the middle. He's going to punch Gorza. And miss. Punch him again. And miss. I don't know why I bother rolling. He's going to roll it again. And miss. Cool.
You're doing great. I like
I'm doing so good.
it's we're doing
Somebody has to be the butt monkey, Michael.
I know. I just
Yeah.
wish it wasn't me.
Well, I mean, it's this orc. It's not you.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish you could see how embarrassingly low all of those rolls were. All right. Next up is Travers.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? So of these 4, are these all bad guys?
No. I should probably reveal your allies with their names.
Or is it just this guy that right here?
Yeah, it's just this is the bad guy.
I do have a soft spot for him because he did attack Gorza, but he is the closest one to me, correct?
Yes.
Is this guy okay?
This is Jaytham. So he's like,
Oh, hi, Jaytham.
he's actually below decks at the moment,
I
but
see.
he will probably come up next. I'll just kind of move him over.
Somebody say my name.
No. So, am I able to attack Kitty Corner, or do I have to be right next to him?
You can attack him.
Oh, lovely. I am going to. Well, I'm going to draw my sword. Then I'm going to. How do I click and hit T? Is that how I?
Yes.
Okay.
So click to select. You did it. You got it.
And then I'm trying to do this right. So I want to do precise strike. Do I go to my character sheet and hit that?
You have to have panache to use a finishing move.
Uh,
I believe.
But that's finishing precision. I'm just talking about precise strike.
Oh, I see. Okay. You can do. Yes. So from from the sheet. I don't see where to add it onto your strike. We'll just add 2 damage until we figure out how to add it to your strike.
Great.
I'll figure it out after the session.
Yeah, I don't want to waste too much time on it.
Yeah, sure. So I want to strike him, so I'm gonna hit strike.
Okay. Yep. That is a miss.
Stupid. So Travers, I'm not rolling the best. Travers he tries to strike him, misses, so he comes backward and he uses the dirty trick where he grabs some like sawdust or dirt from the ship floor and he's gonna throw it in that orc's eyes to blind him.
Okay. So go ahead and roll that thievery check for your dirty trick.
You got it. And if I could find it, I would do it.
It would be on your proficiencies tab under your
Great.
skills. Oh, actually, never mind. I was gonna say I could click that button, but a 16 against his reflex DC is a failure.
Wow. All right, Travers is gonna lay down. He's gonna take a nap. He's not doing the best.
You're in a good place for a nap. I would assume stable is got some nice hay on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And you just cleaned it, presumably. So
Hopefully you
Yeah.
just cleaned it. Okay.
That's all my actions.
Next up is this other aquatic creature who is going to try to grab Rag. Like, runs up the side of the boat. Tries to grab Rag. Oh boy, I think he got him. It's a 26 against Rag's fortitude. No, sorry, his athletics DC. Yeah, he's got him. So he grabs. Rag is now grappled by this thing right in his claws. Grabbed. For his third action, he's going to attempt to jump off the boat with Rag, taking him into the water with him. I should probably look up to see if that's possible. I don't see why it wouldn't be because he's so much bigger.
Yeah, it's possible.
Does he have to make?
Dragon
He
summon-
would have to make another athletics check, right, to move him against his will.
Yeah, what?
Okay. Let's. Rag's going in the water.
Mm.
So he leaps off the boat, carrying Rag with him. There's a big old splash. Next up is Gajnak. He's not going to do anything except move up here behind Malira. Because, of course, he would. Earthy's going to move up. Attack this orc. And miss. Miss by 1. Second attack misses. That's his turn. Next up is Gorza. I really didn't think this through. I don't like playing a whole bunch of NPCs. Gorza. Miss. It's a 2 on the die. Second, oh yeah, that'll do it. That's an 18 on the die. He's got a strike on this orc. Alchemist. For 7 points of damage. It was a punch. They were not prepared for an attack, so they don't have like their weapons on them. So he's just throwing haymakers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, well, anybody could punch him.
Third attack, not likely to hit. That misses. Okay. Next up is Malira, whose easy targets are gone. So she's going to target Urug with her next shot. It's going to hit Urug. Can I find this? Ooh. 10 points of damage on Urug. Okay. She will shoot again. Why not? Bows don't have the reload property. May as well shoot 3 times. Oh, that's a 2 on the die again. That's a miss. Third attack misses. All right. It is this alchemist's turn. He is going to throw one of his pots, and he's going to throw it at Sharg. Because that's the only bad guy he can throw it at without risking himself. Ooh, that is a critical hit on Sharg.
Michael, I feel like we're watching you pit like action figures against each other.
That's exactly what's happening right now. Sharg falls to the ground unconscious. And Gorza takes the splash damage as well because he's within 5 feet of him. Okay. Please be somebody else. Nope, still my turn. Wait, no, I'm sorry. It is Jaytham's turn. Jaytham, you're below decks.
Yeah, I was going to say the only thing that Dan Jackson can see right now is like a map of open water surrounded by a green triangle, and there is no boat.
I had to move you off the map so that Travers could see the bad guys.
Right. But even before you did that, that's what I could see. But I trust, like, can you just move me above deck and I will trust that however you do it, like the movement
Yes,
works out?
it'll be 2 actions to get from the rowing area to the
Mhm.
deck.
Okay, great. Yeah. And then after I do that, I'm just going to raise my shield.
Okay. Awesome.
And that's all I can do.
All right, Esther, it's your turn.
How many feet will it take me to get from below decks?
From the kitchen, it would only take you 1 action to get to where you could see what's happening.
Beautiful. So then for this turn, what happens is down in the kitchen, I'm like washing oatmeal out of the bowls and I hear all of this chaos happening. And I look down to my right and there's Demas and we make eye contact and I nod and I like I don't even have to like say anything to him. I move and he follows with me. So I have to use one of my actions for him to follow me, right?
I believe you have to use an action to.
Yeah.
One of your actions gives Demas 2 actions.
Ooh, I like that for him.
Before he
Wow.
leaves the kitchen, he licks the pot with oatmeal, and then he follows you.
No, I'm going to use that action for something. I mean, he can do that. But as long as I can also use a second action because I think that I am I'm going to go ahead and we're going to run up the stairs together. Meanwhile, I'm going to use my what's more helpful is once I get above decks, I just shout something. I'm not exactly sure. I had so much time to plan for this and I don't know, but I'm going to cast my courageous anthem with my third
Okay.
action. And I just like to place the shiny bubble to see how far it goes. So thank you.
Yeah. Actually, in this instance, I need you to because I have to drag it to all the NPCs too.
Oh yeah, word. So that is for everybody. And then meanwhile, Demas is going to use his second action to this fella in front of him. His is like freshly flanked. So we're gonna come over here and hello. Can we? Oh, I'm doing wrong things. He's gonna come over here to help flank this guy. Can I do the other guy instead? He has enough movement to have moments of indecision. We're gonna flank the boss. We're gonna flank the boss.
Sure.
Okay. That's me.
Just so you know, Demas has a speed of 40 feet, so I don't know if you would need to use that other action. I don't know what the distance is from the kitchen to there.
If my feet is if my movement is 30 and it was going to take me a whole action to get up above decks, I kind of
That's fair.
imagined that, yeah, it would take the second one.
Oh.
I'm happy to, bite too, if feeling frisky. I think he's dragging effects, too many effects.
Yeah,
Too many
if you would like to use his second action to bite, absolutely.
Word? Oh, hell yeah. Okay. I gotta open a search sheet now. Why hadn't I done that? I was okay.
Jag inspire courage on Demas.
Oh, yeah. All right. I wasn't gonna give it to him because it's not half of his square, but that's okay. He's a companion to a bard. He always gets it.
And then I've not attacked with him yet. Where's the how do I
On the
chomp?
actions tab.
On the actions tab. Oh,
Looks like,
Jaws.
it
Jaws.
says
There it is.
Jaws. Yep.
Yeah. Strike. Okay, a 5 is honorable.
That is a miss.
Am I allowed to give a hero point to Demas? No, it's fine. He's okay. He's fine. He doesn't need to.
He's your companion. He's your companion. I'll allow it.
Really? I have 2, and we're getting so close to the end.
Yeah.
For fun and flavor, reroll with a hero point. Can I just do that by clicking? Yes, I can. Okay, we got a whole extra point out of that one, but at least we didn't fail.
Okay. Next up, more NPCs. Yay me. All right, Urug. I mean, she's gonna run over next to the boss. Take a couple swings. You know what? For fun, she's gonna throw a punch and then she's gonna like throw a roundhouse kick because that's fun for me. That is a miss, and bigger miss. All right, she looked cool. She just didn't hit anything. Barca is up. He's gonna swing at this crazy lizard man. Miss. Miss. All right. These NPCs are of no use as long as I am rolling for them. 5, 9, 6, 8 on the die on my last 4 die rolls. Not good. Next up is Rag, who is currently drowning. Well, not he's holding his breath. He's holding his breath. He's gonna try and get out, because duh. Fail. Try it again. Fail. He needs a nat 20. Unbelievable. Look at that. There's his 20.
Wow.
His third attempt to break free. So he can't move, but he is no longer grappled. And he's still underwater.
Go, Rag. BA.
All right, next up is this orc wearing like a robe. And she's got like some blue light coming out of her fingertips. And she's pointing at Esther. There's a spell that she's going to use. Esther, could I get a will save, please?
Sure. Do I need to target myself to do that?
No.
Nope.
Will
Oops.
save. Will save.
Why can't I put the save? I guess I don't need to.
Whoop.
Esther, nothing happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry.
What?
A success, something still does happen. You are clumsy 1 and stupefied 1.
Do I?
This mage cast Befuddle on you. But you succeeded. However, that still means you become clumsy 1 and stupefied 1. And then, as her third action, she's going to move right there. We're back to the top of the round. I was going to go through one more round, but I don't think that we're going to resolve it anytime soon. So I think we're going to stop there for tonight. Mid-combat.
Okay.
Yeah, I was hoping there would be like a cliffhanger or something, but this is what happens.
Jaytham turns to whoever he's next to and says, "By the way, I'm pregnant."
Fade to black. That's a great cliffhanger.
And we fade to black card. Bye, chat.
Thank you all for
One
joining
watching
us.
us later.
Time.